What's up YouTube, back today with another video here in the fish room. And in today's video we got one of the fish keepers' worst nightmares that's happening to me. So I'll pick up here in a few and show you guys what's going on. I have every fish keeper's worst nightmare going on right now for myself, and that is a leaky aquarium. So I have this 40-gallon breeder down here, and it's starting to leak pretty good. I came home today and there's a big puddle on the floor. You can see it's leaking down here from the bottom trim. I don't know how well it's showing on video, but yeah, you can see it down in there. Got a little ant right there too, but yeah, this tank's pretty beat up, I'd say. It's probably because the upper trim's a little cracked. So yeah, luckily I know a few people that have tanks laying around at all times, so I'm gonna go ahead and go pick me up a replacement tank and probably another tank to upgrade. So I'll go ahead and show you guys that whenever I get there. But yeah, I'll pick up the camera here in a few. Alright guys, so I just got over to my buddy's house, or his shop I should say, and I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys some of his tanks real quick while I'm over here. Now tomorrow is water change for him, so the tanks are a little low on water, but no worries, you'll have that. You can see he's got a lot of predator haps over here. The Fusco, right? Fusco, yeah, Fusco. Malawi trout. You know he's got the Venusis. Was that a deep water hat?
Deep water.
Hawk. Restradas. What are those called? I can't pronounce it right there with the
That's
yellow.
Insignis.
Insignis, yep. He said that's a Friar Eye Z-Rock hybrid.
Z-Rock hybrid.
That's different.
Got the gar down there.
You know.
Big sapphire.
Don't you? Where's the male at? Don't you got a male one?
Male one.
Gar? Malawi gar?
That's the male gar, and then I got smaller ones in this tank.
They just take a while to grow up.
And then dominant male. But yeah, those two are brothers. They came out of the same.
That Restradas is beautiful.
Match.
The Sapphire's looking real nice too. That's the one you got at the last swap?
I got at Actually, I got him 2 swaps ago.
2 swaps ago?
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, look at that Restradas. And then he's got these tanks over here as well.
I got gars, Restradas, a couple of hawks in there.
You can see that Restradas over there.
Barracuda down there.
Oh, you got a Malawi Barracuda?
Yeah.
You get that from Mike?
Yeah, I got it from Mike.
Nice. Got it going on.
Some Anna Jennies up there.
Anna Jennies. What was that? OB Dolphin?
Yeah, OB Dolphin, OB Eye Biter.
Oh. Yeah, and if you guys would like to see this little fish room in full detail, maybe I'll come back whenever he's got everything all tidied up and we can do a whole little tour of this fish room. If you guys think that's a good idea, go ahead and drop down in the comments below. Then he also has a saltwater over here, something cool that's never been on my channel yet, any saltwater tanks. And maybe one of these days I might dabble in this. Look how good this is the S23, it's picking it up pretty good.
Oh yeah, looks great.
You got a 20-gallon long sump down here. Really nice setup. Ain't this a 40-gallon?
Got 40 breeder.
40 breeder, you know.
Rimless, it's a 40-gallon. It was an all-in-one. I took the all-in-one out and drilled it, put the sump in there.
Oh yeah, that's right. I came over when you took that out.
It had the filter back there, so I put the sump, overflow, return.
Right, for sure.
Homemade.
This tank is beautiful. Ain't nothing like saltwater though. If I did saltwater, I would definitely need a reef tank, just like this.
Let's get you set up.
One of these days, I would do that 92-gallon or something like that. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys want to see me do a saltwater tank. But yeah, like I said, I was just gonna go ahead and show you guys these tanks real quick, and then I'll pick up the camera whenever I get back home and show you guys what I pick up today.
One eternity later.
Alright guys, so it is a few days later now from that footage you just seen. If you couldn't tell in that last part of the video, I have been super sick, so I'm just now getting around to this. But yeah, anyways, down below, I still haven't took this tank down and swapped it out yet with the new one, but if you can tell, it hasn't been leaking. So as soon as it gets down right below that black trim up top, it just stops leaking. So as long as I don't fill it up past that, it won't leak anymore.
but I'm just gonna go ahead and take this aquarium down anyways. So let me go ahead and show you the tanks that I got. So I got them over here in my garage right now. Everything else in the fish room is looking absolutely amazing. I got some more things I got to show you guys that I have been slacking on making an update on. But yeah, so this is everything that I've went ahead and purchased over the last week of me being sick and everything happening. So that 140-gallon leaking caused me to buy all these aquariums.
Why don't you lying? Why you always lying?
Not really, it's kind of addiction, but I'm gonna go ahead and blame it on that 40-gallon. But yeah, anyways, I went there just to buy this 40-gallon to replace the one that was leaking. Then I ended up buying 2 40-gallons and the stand. So some major changes are coming to the fish room soon. I'm gonna inquire this put this in the fish room and change some things up in the fish room. So make sure you guys are subscribed and stay tuned for everything coming. Now, this tank right here is a 180-gallon aquarium. It's 6 foot by 2 foot by, I think, 2 foot tall. Also got a sump down there below for this aquarium. But yeah, I went ahead and grabbed this to replace my Showtank down in the basement, 125-gallon aquarium. Came with lids and the sump. Ended up getting from my buddy that you guys just seen his tanks. So he luckily had all these aquariums laying around, besides this 10-gallon and the 60-gallon breeder. So this is a tank I've been wanting to get for now, but this will probably be later down the road before you guys see anything done with this, along with this project right here as well. So I got a lot of work cut out for me and a lot of things to do and a ton of new aquariums, as you can see. So I'm pretty excited to get these guys up and running. But for now, I'm probably going to be going ahead and putting up this 40 breeder because it has a blue background on it already. I got to scrape off the brown paint on the bottom, which shouldn't be too hard. I'm going to go ahead and probably show you guys how I do that too. But yeah, let me go ahead and get this pulled out, and I'm going to scrape off the paint and pick up there. Got this tank dragged out of there and laid on its back for now. I'm probably going to go ahead and clean the inside of the glass as well, kind of similar way. But I did already do the sides of this tank because they were blue as well, and I just haven't got to the bottom yet. But basically, I just use one of these straight razors like this and scrape it away. Now, just like that. And it's kind of a tedious task, but it takes a little elbow grease and you'll get there in no time. So yeah, I gotta go ahead and get that done and get this scraped off the best that I can. I'm probably not gonna make it perfect because it's not really a show tank or anything anyways. Plus I could also just put gravel over it if need be. So I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but yeah, let me go ahead and get this scraped off the best I can. And so within 5 minutes, I got that all scraped off, and as you can see, that razor blade got this almost perfect. There's like one little spot, you can see I just wiped it off, but yeah, they used glitter paint, which is kind of a annoying thing because now I'm gonna have glitter everywhere. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get the inside of the glass cleaned up, and I'm gonna show you how I do that. All right, guys, so how I'm gonna go ahead and clean the inside of this tank is I'm just gonna use water and this little scrub brush. So you want to make sure that the glass is always wet whenever you do this. So I'm just going to spray it down, let this soak for a minute or two. Now there's a pretty thick layer of algae in there. So I'm just going to go ahead and spray it all around the aquarium, get all this glass nice and moist, and get all this algae kind of wet again, because once it dries up, it's kind of on there. Worst case, I have to take a razor blade to it, and you've seen how that worked with the paint, so that will get all this off no problem. So I'm going to try with this first, or sponge, or whatever you guys got in hand, if you guys are doing something similar like this. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get this cleaned off, get ready to switch tanks. So I got this tank all wiped down, all the dust out of it, and it's ready to go. Now the next step is going ahead and draining this tank. So you can see I got my pond pump in there already. I love this thing. It'll drain this tank in about 10 minutes. But while it's also draining, I'm going to go ahead and siphon some water out of here in the buckets, fill out like 3 buckets. One to put all the filters in and all the cycled media in there as well, which I might not even put that cycle sponges back in there. I don't know yet. And then I'm probably going to rescape the tank. I'm not going to put really maybe half the stuff back in here whenever it goes back together. So yeah, let me go ahead and drain this out. I got a lot of fish in here. I don't even know how many is in here now because there is a bunch of fry in here somewhere around. So I got to make sure I get all them guys up out of here as well. So this should be pretty fun. So let me go ahead and get this started, and I'll pick up the camera here in a few. So as you can see, I got this tank drained down and it moved forward just so I can kind of get as much of this water out of here as I possibly can. So that's the method I'm doing, and this is all without the pump, so then I can just go ahead and shot back a little bit of water that is left in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to scraping these guys up out of here. And as you can see, I got a lot of them. So let me go ahead and get these guys all caught up out of here, and then I'll pick up whenever I get the new tank in place and ready to start filling. Alright guys, so as you can see, I got the tank all filled back up and put together. So everything is looking great. Tank's holding water. Fish are acclimated. I'm ready to add them up in here, and I just kind of like the scape. I mean, I know it's no Aquascape or nothing serious. It's just something, this little breeding tank, so it doesn't have to be the most beautiful. As you can see, the air pump is just going absolutely nuts. So yeah, the blue background definitely looks a whole lot better. Hopefully the fish feel a little more comfortable in this aquarium as well, because I did always have an issue with the last tank with the fish being super skittish. So hopefully this helps as well. I was thinking about putting substrate in here, but I think I'm just going to leave it bare bottom for now, as I want it to be simple and easy to take care of. So yeah, all these fish are acclimated like I said. Now I want you guys to go ahead and take a screenshot or something. Let me turn on the flash and see if you guys can guess how many fish is in here, and I'll let whoever know in the comments below if you guys are correct. They're kind of all in one area, but yeah, as I add them in, let's see if anybody can take a guess on how many's in there. So let me go ahead and get these guys caught up out of here. So what I do is just kind of like that. So here's the first batch. You see I got both the fry in there this time. See, the water's really dirty from moving everything around. So I got 2 males, standards, and 1 albino, and then the 2 little fry, which are just standards as well. Let's go ahead and release those guys. I'm just putting the fry back into this aquarium for now. I think they'll be fine. I mean, obviously they're already in here quite some time before, so as you guys can imagine, I'm just gonna leave them in there. So 3 more up in here. Yeah, let's see how many is left. So I know the water is a little cloudy because all the dust from the last tank. And see. Two more. Oh. I don't know how they keep getting tangled up like that. Big old net. Alrighty, so that was 2 more. Let's see if I can get the rest of these guys in here with no issues. Hopefully, looks to be 4 more left. So go ahead and see if I can get all these guys into one scoop. Oh, of course, that one got out. Yep, so 4 left. There's 1 more in the bucket. So let me go ahead and get these guys up in there, and I'll pick the camera up here in a second. Alright guys, so it's been about 30 minutes. As you can see, the tank has cleared up quite a bit, but all the fish are still skittish, and they probably will be for a little bit longer. Now hopefully they come back around once they settle back into this aquarium. It's probably been a stressful time for them, so yeah. But yeah, anyways, I got a nice little mess to finish cleaning up, and a few other things to tidy up in the fish room for the rest of the night. So I'm probably going to end this video out here, and if you guys want to stay up to date with everything going on in the fish room, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the post notification bell to stay up to date with everything that's going on, because I'm going to be doing a really big update here soon and showing you guys every aquarium, because there's a lot that has changed in the last week or so since I haven't been posting. So you guys aren't going to want to miss this next video, so make sure you guys stay tuned.